Hello 722marine. I would like to thank you first and foremost for taking your time to make a video. Also for proving a point that I made in my previous video. When fundamentalists believe that their religion is under siege, that they must retaliate. Within the first 10 seconds of your video you already showed that you are somewhat angry, and say that my video is full of lies. But that is neither here nor there. Your first refute is that abortion is a sin under the law of thou shalt not kill. The law it is vague, for it does not say specifics on what not to kill. For all we know it could mean we must not even kill a fly. Also in Levitican law, you are not allowed to eat pork, because it is a sin. You are not allowed to eat shellfish. So, if you eat BLT and some deep fried shrimp, you are committing a sin. And let us not forget that in Romans 6:23 says, for the wages of sin is death and that all sins are equal in the eyes of God. So, if you eat pork and shellfish you are just as guilty as a murderer, according to a literal interpretation of the Bible. In which you say yourself. You take it literally. But back to the topic of abortion. The word abortion is not found in the Bible at all. In Exodus 21:22-25 we read that, if a man accidentally kills a pregnant woman, that man should be condemned for committing murder. However, if he only kills the fetus, that is, if she miscarries, he is not condemned for murder. Clearly, then, God does not consider the preborn fetus as being the same as a human being, in which case the commandment of thou shalt not kill a human does not apply. Your second refute is fornication. Some places in the Bible, such as Mark 7:21, state that fornication is a sin. Fundamentalists like yourself interpret that as meaning sex outside of marriage. It's not true. The Greek translation identifies fornication as being any illicit illegal sexual activity. And, in fact, we read in 2 Samuel chapter 5 where some of God's greatest leaders, such as King David whom God called a man after his own heart, had hundreds of wives and hundreds of unmarried concubines, women kept in the house for the purpose of having sex. None of these were considered sins. It is only when David had sex with another man's wife 2 Samuel 11:1-5 that he committed the sin of adultery. Your third refute is that the Bible doesn't condone slavery. If you read Leviticus 25:44-46 you will see that it says, your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you, from them you may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and members of their clans born in your country, and they will become your property. You can will them to your children, as inherited property and can make them slaves for life, but you must not rule over your fellow Israelites ruthlessly. This blatantly condones slavery. And to lastly touch on your statement of one of my followers. I claim to not have any followers or to lead in any way. I am but a voice who shares the views of many minds, all of which are equal. Thank you.